22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw, Goff. Throw left side, complete. That's Gibbs. Nothing on the screen that time. That was 3rd down.
That's complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Gone. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area in the field.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, held in by Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we can turn it all loose.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all finished on the touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 24, Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 38, Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And will be taken down here just shy of the 4.
A short gain that doesn't get on the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Here we go on 4th. Goff. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Just gonna be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Get the football back in terrific. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On first down, it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
Figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean, but in that case that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs, and the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Goff now looking to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
22 yards there, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now gone. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of anything together.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the fight. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Here's Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Derek Barnes drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Goff now looks to throw.
Open man downfield is Reynolds.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, 74 yards.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. Nice little juke. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He gets it to Cooks.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now a give here to Pollard. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Pollard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. No success on 1st down and couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Goff on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Gone. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Prescott. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, he shifts past him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Lions.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give right side. Gibbs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people try to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Getting toward the middle of the 4th quarter, and with that lead, they love runs like that.
And don't we spend a lot of time looking at the timeout situation, clock management, but it's really not going to matter much if they can't stop them. And right now, they're really struggling to get them on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Keep going.
This is taken at the 23. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here's Goff.
Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity makes that.
And they were trying to tell us because they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they like some matchups, and they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Now Goff on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Goff.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Play action. It's gone. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.